Good morning and howdy. Welcome back to another episode of the Addicted Motors Rover Review podcast at this point. I don't know. Well, weekly, daily Rover reviews of online auction Land Rovers and Range Rovers. So today we've got an 02 Land Rover Discovery 2. And it's pretty clean. I like the overall idea of this one. It's got 180,000 miles. It's an 02, so probably may or may not have a possibility for center diff lock. Just something I always consider when I look at these. Decent score for condition. Black paint, tan interior. Looks like it's got a Voyager rack on it. Got Hurricane wheels with BFG KO2s. It's got a snorkel. It has a steel front bumper and headlight guards, which I've never seen on a D2. They kind of look like the old Range Rover Classic ones. 7 owners. And it was a Toyota dealer trade-in. So a Carfax that I think would really tell the story of this one. So that either means that somebody dumped it off at a dealer because it has a bad head gasket or didn't pass inspection or has rusted out frame. A Carfax I think would really tell the full story here. There's no mechanical mentions of anything on the disclosure form as far as, imperfections or any disclosures, really. It does say that it runs and drives, so all these things are good. There's no underside pictures, though. But again, I like when it's traded in at a dealer because it's not, they just want to get rid of it for, a couple bucks more than what they have it in before it blows up on their lot. So, this one looks kind of clean and well maintained, and as the used auction Land Rover Range Rover market plummets, these deals could be exciting if it runs and drives and doesn't have a completely rusted out frame. But the Gunshot Rover only was bid up, the one from California, the green one, only bid up to $1,000 last week, and it's still for sale. I should do a recap of all the trucks that are still for sale that I reviewed that are in the hundreds and maybe low thousands of dollars at this point. But this is a very complete truck. Interior looks nice. There's no picture of the RPM or the truck started, but we can assume that it ran and drove there, and it at least moves. Like I said, there's just no running anything to tell you about the running condition of it or the underside. But it has some good bits on it. It has, again, good tires, some modifications. It's got some coolant in there, orange coolant. Engine looks good. It's probably a 4-liter. There's not a whole lot to really say about the rest of the condition. I mean, it looks kind of okay. This was either, a fifth car for some family and they finally traded in for the kid because he was driving around for college, or again, just a dump at a dealership to scrub that purchase. But I don't know. I think this is worth the gamble. It runs this week. If you're interested, let me know. I can facilitate the bidding process. I'm going to monitor it regardless, but appreciate all the comments last week about the overpriced $25,000 D2. I think we can all agree that one is crack pipe price. I was a little bit, there was a time when things would sell for that much, and it might still sell. But just like all the other ones, there's an ass for every seat, but sometimes it's going to sit. So talk to you the next one.